It's Wednesday, my dudes. I won't fully commit to that, but what a terrible way to start. But it is Wednesday, and you know what Wednesday means? Weekly videos from your boy. Make sure you subscribe, cheap plug. But I'm back for November's Blu-ray update. It is December. Merry Christmas, guys, and we're inching closer to Christmas. But before Christmas is Thanksgiving, and after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. Now, we don't have Thanksgiving in Australia, but we do have Black Friday in Australia, and I went very, very hard with the deals on Thanksgiving. I was actually going to do a video up in JB Hi-Fi, but I totally forgot. I was just looking around with my friend. We ended up going to see Frozen 2 as well. Cheap plug reviews on IG. But I bought a bunch of titles. I only had one going into end of November. So it was like 28th, whatever it was, 2 days left, maybe a day left in, maybe 29th in November. And I was like, alright, I've got one title. I'll see what it's like in JB Hi-Fi, see what like the Black Friday deals were, and they helped out your boy a lot. It was 30% off, which was great. It was 20% off. I got an extra $10% off because of my like online orders. They emailed me like 10%. So I ended up getting 30% off, and they had a bunch of 2 for 30, 2 for 20s going on like that, and a bunch of cheap movies. So I picked them up. I ended up spending $110, and that's all the titles you see, which I think is pretty damn good for what I bought. But let's get into them. We'll start off with the Christmas movie, which is Arthur's Christmas. This one I watched for the first time last year, and I surprisingly enjoyed this movie. It isn't like crazy good, but I wanted to pick it up. I think it's definitely worth a watch if you have never seen it. If you want to watch a Christmas movie, something a bit like light-hearted, comedy, funny animation, I think this is definitely worth a watch. And it was in a 2 for 20, which ended up being, you know, only 30% off of a 2 for 20 is like $14 for 2. So it was $7 Blu-ray initially, so that's pretty damn good. And all my Christmas stuff from the last 2 years, I've got some Christmas videos ready, or maybe a Christmas video I'm ready to put in for you guys. I might drop a Christmas review. I don't really do reviews that often anymore, but I might drop one just for the sake of it. But the Christmas video I'm doing at the moment, I'm working on something, but also I've got a bunch of Christmas videos from the last couple of years, so make sure you go and check them out if you're in the Christmas mood, festive. Next one was in a 2 for 30, which ended up being, again, 30% off a 2 for 30. Quick maths on my head is terrible. I think it's $21 for 2, so initially $10. That is a $10.50 Blu-ray, which is pretty good for Brightburn. Again, watch my review of this, cheap plug, on my own channel, but I just didn't think it delivered on I wanted to. I think the concept is so damn good, and it just felt so rushed. It was a very short movie. I think it was just so like close to being great, and that's what annoyed me. I think I was very upset with this movie because I was like, you had it, you had everything right, but you rushed it, and that's what annoyed me. But I still enjoyed this film, and it's definitely worth picking up cheap. Another one of the 2 for 30s was Detective Pikachu. A movie that I liked, I enjoyed. I think it's a good aspect of seeing that live action Pokemon stuff going on. You know, there was parts that I, wasn't the craziest fan of, but I did enjoy this movie, and I thought it was worth picking up for, $10 odd. So, nonetheless. Now, this one was I think it was a $10 Blu-ray, just purely $10, not in any deal. It was just like a buy me I'm cheap sticker, which is a few of them will have like a $10 sticker or an $8 sticker on them. This one was that one, which again, 30% off is $7. Face Off. This is a classic. I just felt like buying it. I don't know, I saw it and I was like, I think they've been discussing a remake or something to kind of put me in the mood of a bit of Travolta and Nick Cage. I actually watched the first half of Mandy the other day at a friend's house. Shout out James if you're watching. He actually commented last time I shouted him out and he wasn't. I said you wouldn't be watching. He commented and he was, so smart guy. But he probably won't be watching. He watched the full thing. It was at his house and I left early. The movie was still going and it's just whack. Hot take, I don't think it's very good, but I missed the second half, so maybe it gets better. The next one, I think, was a 2 for 20 I think it was a buy me cheap, another one, so $7 Blu-ray, Fences. This one is just so well done. It feels like very theatrical, like it's watching a theatre play on initially. I think it's very good for the older viewers kind of area, and Denzel's very good in it. I think that's just such a well-made movie. I thought I'd pick it up. Again, you've got Oscar noms, so you know it's well made. Now, this one I did not buy. And this is actually 8 movies in one. A bit weird that it's 8 movies. It's still damn good. It's on Blu-ray, but it's weird that it's 8 movies because I think there's 10, 11 if you count remakes and 12 if you count spin-offs, all that shit. But it's the Friday the 13th collection. This is a very late birthday present from my friend. He bought it for me. It came a little bit late, so it was either the month of October, but he had to send it back because it came in Spanish. So, whatever floats your boat. But this is just an 8-movie Blu-ray collection. The first 8 parts, I'll spin them off for you. You've got part 1, obviously part 2, 3, 3D. The final chapter is 4, 5 is A New Beginning, part 6 is Jason Lives, 7 is New Blood, and 8, the greatest movie of all time, Jason Takes Manhattan. And yeah, they're all in this here. I'm actually not sure what the region is on this one. I think he said he bought it from Australia, but it doesn't have any codes on it at all. So I'm going to be interested to see how we go with this one. But I have other ways to play it nonetheless. I think some of the Xboxes like that are regionless, but we'll see. But I'm excited that I only have, I think, the first one on Blu-ray. I never wanted to buy the ones on DVD because I wanted there's a beautiful Blu-ray box set. Phenomenal. Sold out very quickly. I've been scoping for it. If anyone finds it, just let me know and be like, hey, someone's selling it for this price, because it's very hard to find. Usually it's hard to find under $300, under $250. So shout out if anyone sees the collection. I'll put it up on screen for you guys. You know what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful set. Went out of print very quickly. Another 2 for 30, one of the most disappointing movies of the year, but I had to pick it up because I really like Split Unbreakable. This is Glass. Another one I've reviewed. Some of these movies I reviewed because of just the release date of them. This is in the 2 for 30, so again, only $10 odd, and I was like, I have to pick it up. I was disappointed with this movie. I don't think it was awful, but I just think it just was so misguided. It's just disappointing is the word I just pinned to this movie. I was just so disappointed. I think there were 4 or 5 of us, and me and my other friend, which I'm glad he was there because he doesn't live down here anymore, but he came down just for like the holidays, and he happened to be down here, and we watched it. And he was like, yeah, I didn't like that. And I was like, thank you. I'm not the only one that, was disappointed by it. But a couple of my mates liked it. So very kind of divided, that movie. Another one that I pick up includes 3 mini-movies, which I don't even know what they are. I wonder if it says here on the back. 3 mini-movies. They're making mini-movies from the green screen, Who's in Whoville, and My Earliest Grinch Memories. This is the new Grinch. Review up. I think this is fine. I think it's a good Grinch animated movie. I think kid movies are very easy to make good and very easy to entertain everyone. Making them the next level good is a harder thing to do. But this one delivers, I think. Again, I've said this multiple times. The newest Grinch movie, the middle group, the live action Grinch movie, without Jim Carrey and without nostalgia, me being how old I was, I'd hate that movie. I think it's not very well made. I've rewatched it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't kind of fuck with it that much anymore. But Jim Carrey's so good, and it's just hits for like the and they all sing like that shit just hits my childhood. So I'm like, I don't want to like it because it's shit, but I kind of have to because it's just ingrained in my memory. But this might be the Grinch movie I watched this year instead of the other Grinch, because I like the Grinch. He's an iconic character. I think this movie was good enough, and the OG, although great, is only like 26 minutes. So another one that I liked, and I partially bought for my dad because I think he just really liked this movie. He would really like this movie, and I bought it. Is The House and the Clock on Its Walls. 2 for 30 again, $10 odd buy. It is Jack Black playing Doctor Strange. I've always said that, and it's fine. It's a fun movie. It's kind of that, I like that. It's the genre I like where it's like a dark kids movie. It's like a Goosebumps or like a Are You Afraid of the Dark, where it's not really a scary movie, but it's kind of creepy for kids, and I really like that genre. A movie I'm yet to see, and for some reason I've always had a spot in my heart for this movie, even though I've never seen it, heard it's bad. But the cast is Meryl Streep, how can you go wrong? Emily Blunt, love Emily Blunt. James Corden, I like James Corden. Anna Kendrick, I love. Johnny Depp is a baller, and Chris Pine is a baller as well. And that is Into the Woods. No idea, this could suck. I actually don't think I've heard any great things about it, but I haven't heard any awful things. It's just kind of there. It was a movie we went to see with some of my friends, and everyone's like, why are we seeing this? And I'm like, yeah, guys, why are we seeing it? Wasn't me. We saw something else. I can't remember. It might have been Dumb and Dumber instead, which was, in hindsight, a band called... Number 2, by the way, not 1. I'd like number 1. Moving on to a movie, another one disappointing, is The Nun. This is the classic, we're just going to rely on jump scares and a shit story that no one cares about and characters no one cares about. Disappointing. Another disappointing movie of the year. I think this was in the 2 for 20 or 2 for 30, very cheap already, but I have a review on it. I think Nun was such a great character in Conjuring 2, so to get this movie just null delivered was awful. Now, a great Christmas movie that I've only recently got into in the last couple of years is Scrooged. Now, this is obviously Bill Murray. He is fantastic in this movie. I think last year, before the first time I ever watched it, my friend Aiden, Ninja Movies, loves this movie. He was always raving about it, and then I watched it. It's pretty damn good. I think Bill Murray's good, and any incarnation of A Christmas Carol, in my mind, has been good. I liked the Christmas Carol animation. I liked the style of the animation. I liked A Muppets Christmas Carol. And I like Scrooge. I haven't seen any other ones, so I'm 3 for 3 at the moment. There's like that one that came out a couple of years ago, The Man Who Invented Christmas. I think it was about Charles Dickens writing it, but haven't seen that, so I can't count it. A classic that I didn't realise I didn't own until I was getting ready to watch Doctor Sleep. I was like, I might rewatch The Shining just to kind of get myself in the mood. Didn't own it, so couldn't watch it. Still love Doctor Sleep, by the way, but Shining, it's one of those movies just so weird, and like I think it's not overrated, but I think people talk about it like it's the greatest movie of all time. Doesn't hit for me like that. I think it's one of the greatest horror movies of all time. It's not totally top of the list, but I think it's so well made and well told. But it's not a personal favorite of mine. I think its acting is so well done. I think it's creepy, but it's just, I think its kind of presence, for me at least, kind of overshadow what it actually is. I love Doctor Sleep, by the way, again. IG review if you want to check it out. And the final movie, a movie that I like every more I think about it. When it came out, or at least for the first half of the movie, I was like, alright, this isn't as good as I thought. But then it hits the ending, and I was like, alright, cool. Awesome, it was alright. And then I kept thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the more I liked it, and that movie is Us. I definitely recommend seeing this. I'm going to rewatch it because my dad hasn't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it with him. I'm excited to rewatch it. I think, again, the ending just makes everything better, kind of wraps it up, and it makes you, alright, makes you think. And that's what I like. Jordan Peele, obviously known for that now between this and Get Out. So I'm really excited to see this one. Initially, I was like, alright, I honestly thought it'd be like a through-the-roof better movie. I think Get Out's still better, but still damn good. And that is it, guys. I'm going to do a classic wrap-up and show you guys all at once for my thumbnail, cheeky me. And there is the monster haul that was November, more like that was Black Friday, because that's when it all was done. A big haul there. Trying to drop them all. I usually don't get that many single cases. A lot of movies within those single cases as well, but it's very rare for me to do that. There's also no steelbooks. That I think is maybe not even happened on a Blu-ray update for a very long time. But that is it, guys. For the video, make sure you do subscribe to keep coming back. As I said, videos every single Wednesday. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Bang, profile is right there on screen. It is very easy to find me. It's the same name as the channel, Ace Davies. And I'm dropping my movie reviews on there. So if you guys are still interested, go and check out my latest reviews. And I'm going to be dropping tidbits and just shows I'm watching. Like I did a post on Vampire Diaries very recently because I finished that series. So all that stuff is there. So make sure it's very important you guys go and follow me on there. As well as subscribe here. Show your friends if you think they'd like it. Whatever you want to do. Thumbs up, comment, whatever. But of course, guys, have a good one.